Hi guys, this video is for these metal racks. I really like them. It's not my first time buying Amazon basic racks. I used to buy all the ones from Vancouver Classics, but that's sold through Costco. But they don't come in black, and I have learned to really like the Amazon basic line for two reasons. They are just as strong. No, well, they're not as strong as the Vancouver Classics. The Vancouver Classics can support 250 pounds per panel. These guys, I would say I wouldn't put more than 60 pounds on a panel, even though I think it says over 150. But it depends on how you're distributing the weight. Like my air conditioner is not that heavy, and when I put it on here, these wires bent, so it's not able to support that weight. But the reason I chose the Amazon Basics over the Vancouver Classics is the color. Like if I put a silver rack here, it looks very commercially. It looks like a fast food place, like the restaurants, the kitchen. But the black one, it kind of looks more like a furniture for a bedroom. So I've been buying a lot of their black line of stuff, and this guy is really good. This was only 50 bucks. I bought two. You'll notice if you look at the listing, I have more shelves here than the shelf should come with. It should only come with three, so one, two, and the one at the bottom. There's two extras because they came from this one. So I bought two. And if you look very carefully, there's nothing down at the bottom. So there's supposed to be a panel here, a panel here, and a panel here. But I bought this because I needed space to open for scanning bed. But I also needed somewhere to put my air conditioner. I have nowhere to put it. And this thing was exactly the right height. And I'm not a stranger to this kind of shelving. I have over $10,000 of these shelvings in my sewing room. So I know that if you clip this clip was supposed to be installed down here. This is where the shelf ends, the pole. But for these kind of clips, if you actually install it sticking up above the pole, it'll still lock in place and you can still put the shelf on. So basically I borrowed the clip and I got myself like 1 centimeter height, and that was all I needed to now be able to use my aircon. So when the summer, if I ever do need the aircon, I just have to push this rack over a little bit, slide this table out, and slide this guy off, like take this guy off, slide this over, and this can slide right out. So it's just enough height. I have like this much left over by doing this. So I highly recommend it. It was a really, really good option for 50 bucks. The other option was to buy the $100 shelf, which is like 5 tiers. It would go up to about where that shelf is. And then you would be able to put this on a rack. But I didn't need it. And frankly, they're quite heavy. So it's actually better if it stays on the ground. And I don't know what the terminology is, but there is something in air conditioners, so they shouldn't be tilted. So staying leveled is actually the best thing for it. So anyway, I did buy two. I did want to focus more on this rack because this is why I bought it. I just needed something to put an extra one. So I bought the two. Originally, I wanted just one rack, but this guy needs a lot of clearance because they have the scanning bed feature. So if I did that, this guy would be close to the ground, and I have a puppy. So I wanted my stuff off the ground as much as possible. So this was a good choice for $50 holds two. Right? I would have still had a shelf left with what came with the box. So what I also wanted was a little bit of space to put my scrapbooking papers. And I've looked at a lot of options online, and they're like $30 to $50 for a little rack to hold some paper. I don't have the budget to spend that. I spent $1,800 on everything you see here. The table, the bench, and that rack. And I bought some accessories too, somewhere in the other room. So I didn't really have any more budget this month, and I really wanted to get it all set up. So this is what I came up with. This wire is only like this when I'm charging at night because I have a dog. But yeah, this thing supports about 150 pounds. And this guy is the Brother SDX125. So if you're looking at the dimensions to try to figure out, this thing was very close. I only have enough to barely put my hand in here. But it was perfect. So yeah, I recommend these racks. They are really customizable. You can borrow panels from others. These guys actually are also compatible with the closet organizer that they sell. It's an Amazon Basics closet organizer. It's adjustable. It's the one with the 2 panels on the top with the metal bar in the middle. This is 2 sets. There's 1, 2, and then there's 2 more squares in the back. And then the poles I did not use. So yeah, you can actually use these panels on that shelf. They're actually compatible. The hole is the same size. I tried it out. I have another unit outside in my living room for storage. So Amazon Basic line is really, really versatile. You can do a lot with it.